Welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into the Amazon tool deals and checking out some of the items that I've found for this week. These are either going to be items that are on sale, items that even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or items that I find interesting and would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. All of these items will have their own independent link down in the description for you guys if you guys are interested in any of that. I'll have two additional links that says tools and tools continued. Both of those links will take you to a long list of items that we've went over in the past. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. We release these videos every Friday. So here, if you spend a lot of time in your shop or garage, whether that be summertime, wintertime, all year round, this is something that can be extremely handy. I was lucky enough that the house that we moved into, that I'm in now, 6 or 7 years ago, already had these installed. Here where I live, it's very common to have your heater and everything in the garage. So I actually have heat and AC in my garage. Very lucky for that because it keeps it nice and comfortable around 60 to 70 in here year round. But a huge part of that is insulating your garage door. There are tons and tons of options out there to insulate your garage doors. If you guys have a good solution that you've found very useful, please share down in the comments with the others for other options. But this is what's installed on my garage door, and it seems to work very well. Now I may do some seal tape around the edges because there is some movement with the insulation inside of these garage door panels. So I think that may help seal. The other key thing is the seal around your garage door, around the outer rim of the garage door, is a good one to keep an eye on. When you shut your garage door and you shut the lights off in your garage during the day, see if you can spot any lighting around your garage door. That's going to help you pinpoint where you need to seal to keep that cold or hot air out. So not only is insulating your walls and ceiling and everything a good way to, help, your garage door is a big one because it's a lot thinner than the rest of your garage. So these are panels that simply fit into those sections of your garage door and help insulate it. Now, this one is not a cheap option, but it is one that I've found to be very helpful. I know there are a lot of options out there that don't really help all that much. If you guys really want to know more details, there are tons of videos on YouTube that show comparisons of different styles of garage door insulators. And while I don't know if this is the same brand that I have, it's the same technology or same design. There's your garage door without the insulation in it. That's what a lot of garage doors typically look like. And that's with the panels installed. There you can see you simply just press them in. You just have to make sure that they're, pretty close to the same size as what you're installing it into. So they are flexible. And I think just simply doing a seal tape or something around the edges, because there is a little bit of movement forward and back that allows some cold air to kind of pass around. But overall, it's done a good job. This has 4.4 stars at 863 ratings and is at $144, which isn't cheap, but is a huge saver if you're trying to keep your garage a certain temperature. It'll probably help with your energy bill, but I think it's done a great job. Tons of other options available out there, like some of this reflective stuff and basically blankets that hang over the garage door if you never open your garage door. This is an option that may work for me because in the wintertime, I never open my garage door. So just one of the options that I wanted to mention. You can get them in different sizes as well, and they can be cut to size. Next up is the Horace D wall-mounted storage bin organizer. And this is the exact same thing that I got from Harbor Freight. I believe I got the Harbor Freight one for around $25 maybe. So if you have a coupon or you can catch it on a sale, you can usually get it at a really good price at Harbor Freight. But even outside of that, I think $34 for this is still a fantastic price and well worth it. I had a ton of like wall anchors and screws and miscellaneous little chemicals, tubes of anti-seize and RTV and wire connectors, butt connectors, all of that, instead of being in all of these little plastic containers or taking up space on a shelf, are now very easily accessible and they're organized. So that's really nice. The other thing that I like about this is it's using wall space instead of garage floor space. So there are tons of other options where you can get them designed for sitting on a workbench or sitting on top of a toolbox. You can get them with a stand that rolls around or just legs on it so it can, sit on the floor. I like this because it's up out of the way. It's easy to access. I don't have to worry about, anything tipping over or anything like that. So definitely a great option if you have a lot of miscellaneous stuff that you want to try and organize. They also have some of these sold by other brands that have different size bins. I like this just because of the bin options. So once again, if you have a Harbor Freight close to you and you're interested in this, you may be able to get it for a little bit better price. But even at this price, I think it's a good deal. It says the list price is $50. I don't think that's a good deal. I think $34 is a good deal. This also has a 10% coupon up here, so you can save a little bit more money. It's probably going to bring it closer to that $30 price range. So definitely a good one if you're looking at organizing some of your miscellaneous things. This has 4.4 stars at 6,372 ratings. So here we're looking at the Gearwrench 176-piece set. This is 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch drive. This is available in 6-point and 12-point. There's something going on here that's a little funky. I don't know what it is, but this is their 163-piece set, even though this title says 176. I don't know. This one is supposed to be their 176, and it's the 12-point. This is the 6-point, and it's labeled as the 163, but yet at the top it still states 176. Something's messed up here, but both of them are on sale for a really good price. Typically, this set is at $339, and it's down to $273. The other one is typically at $332 and is down to $239. And while I don't think Gearwrench has the best sockets, and a lot of the times when you buy some of their socket sets and stuff, it used to be quite common to find a double of like the 10 millimeter or the 8 millimeter. You just get a random, it'd be missing the 9 and you'd have 2 8s or, something along those lines. Hopefully they've gotten that squared away. It's been quite a while since I've bought a socket set from Gearwrench. I do own quite a few socket sets from Gearwrench, and I've had that issue once, maybe possibly twice. And this was, 6-7 years ago. Other than that, they fixed it. I got the right socket, and they let me keep the other one. It wasn't a big deal. But these were their smaller socket sets. This is just strictly sockets, no ratchets, filler bits, anything like that. So if you're looking, weekend warrior DIY or just getting in the professional field, this may be a good affordable option because some socket sets like this do get very expensive. Chrome sockets are gonna, Gearwrench ones, I haven't had any issues with them breaking or anything like that. They've held up well. It's just making sure that you have all the sockets that you're supposed to receive in these socket sets. There's a ton of sockets included in this in both shallow and deep and all 3 drive sizes. And then if you guys want more information on these, once again, all of these items will be linked down in the description. So if you guys want, you can click on the link, read some of the more, finer details of the items. But while I don't think Gearwrench has the best sockets, I think they have a good set here for a good price if you're just looking for a good selection of sockets. Next up is a retractable extension cord reel. There are tons of no-name brand ones on Amazon, tons of brand name ones on Amazon. This is the Flexzilla. I've used some of their hoses before as well as their extension cord, and I like a lot of their stuff. They do a good job on it, and they have a couple different options available. So this is their 50-foot. It's the 14 by 3, which is the 3-prong. So you do have also 3 outlets on the end of here, and it is wall mountable. They also have their 12 by 3 and a 16 by 3. So we're kind of looking at the middle gauge set here and just some of the details on it. There you can see the power indicator light, the swivel mount, the circuit breaker, the 3 outlets on the end. There's some of the information that comes on the packaging. I mean, just a good option. These are great, not just for, professional shops out there, but having one in your garage so you don't have to constantly be wrapping an extension cord around one of those plastic, organizers, or, just rolling up an extension cord and trying to keep it organized. This keeps it very accessible. Now, obviously, if you want to have one closer to your garage door so you can use it outside, or just have a different extension cord for that. But if you just have this mounted on one wall in your garage, maybe the ceiling, that's where it's mounted a lot of the times, it just makes it extremely easy to access power throughout your garage really quickly. So definitely a good option. Like I said, there's tons of other brands out there that sell them. I run one very similar to this as well. It's very handy, but to have a wall mounted one is also really nice. So tons of options out there. Flexzilla is just one that I have experience with and enjoy a lot of their products. This one has a list price of $140. It's down to $82.38 and has 4.6 stars at 1,400 ratings. So rated pretty highly and rated a lot. So that's it as far as this week's Amazon tool deals. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts or if you guys have used any of these. Also, keep in mind, these are linked down in the description for you guys, as well as those 2 additional links. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.